Greetings, Cyberdogs! This is ReNDoG coming at you from just underneath a giant ball of lava in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we went on a grand freaking tour of Rentopia, and damn was it sweet. Thank you to everybody who, wished me a happy 150th episode, and for all the freaking sweet-ass comments that you guys left me. It was such a freaking pleasure, guys, reading through all your comments in the previous video, and making that video was just so awesome. It was like a trip down memory lane for me, and it just brought back freaking sweet memories of the last 100 episodes that I've shared with you guys, man. So thank you, everybody, for watching it, and for liking it, and for commenting, and for all the freaking love that you guys sent in my direction. In this episode, guys, I'm going to be dealing with one of the biggest OCD problems of the Cyberdog world, and that is the fact that this giant ball of lava is being held up by, dirt that is floating. And this is basically the ultimate physics fail that one could ever imagine in any Minecraft world ever. Because the weight of this giant lava ball, considering that this is molten rock, would be absolutely ridiculous. In fact, probably enough just to topple the life tree over completely. So what we need to do in this episode, guys, is just try and deal with this physics fail once and for all, man. It's 150 episodes, as you guys said in the previous episode. 150 episodes, and the ball of freaking lava is still being held up by dirt. Guys, we need to deal with this ASAP. I am also here to make sure that this place is health and safetified, because damn, is it not safe up here at the moment, man. These half slabs are very, very unsafe for tourists, and of course, one of our deaths resulted from plummeting down from this exact platform. You know, so we need to make sure that this place is safe and sound. And before we get cracking with that, guys, I've got one last thing, one last point of business to deal with. And that is the freaking mods that we have had in Season 2. Those mods were Raze Minimap and an Armor Status mod. But guys, let me tell you something. I am so freaking sick of those mods. They are driving me crazy. And I'll tell you why, man. They are wrecking the textures of this texture pack. For example, when the mods are working, if you look at the pickaxe, right? So look at Terra now. When the mods are installed, Terra just looks absolutely terrible. She's got blocks missing and she looks absolutely awful. Go back and watch a couple of previous videos, guys. You'll see what I mean. And that is because it's too technical to get into, but basically the Minecraft.jar gets corrupted by the mod loader, and it messes up the textures, and I'm freaking sick of it, man. So we are going back to freaking Minecraft Vanilla, the way that it was supposed to be anyway, the way that we were playing the series in the beginning anyhoozle. So we are back to Minecraft Vanilla, and that means we need a new map, guys. So I've actually brought a fresh map here. Remember, very easy to make a map. You just need to surround a compass with bits of paper. But guys, we're gonna start a new map, afresh for the molehole, see what this place looks like on the actual Minecraft map. So let's do it, man. Kaplam! Oh man, I mean, how much that map is actually really sweet. I mean, you know, Raze Minimap is awesome, I will admit, but I actually do quite enjoy the textured look of this map. It actually looks really awesome. And the molehill is just looking epic, man. I mean, too bad we can't see the Nether Portal Temple. But I think for now, until I can solve those freaking texture pack issues with Raze Minimap, guys, we are going to be using this beautiful map to show us what our surroundings look like. And this map actually gives us a really good view of where Mole City is going to live. You can actually see the square there that is squared off by the Great Railway in the south of that map. That entire square there, running all the way from the Great Railway all the way up to... Oh wait, no, that is a different square. Oh, that is a square over here. Man, that is like a whole new district over there, man. That maybe... Oh my goodness. Is that going to be the second district of Mole City? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's put the map away, man. This is getting out of hand. Before we go too cray-cray up in here, man, let's actually deal with the task that we have set ourselves for this episode. And that is... Oh my goodness. That is to sort out the life tree once and for all, guys. It has been freaking ages. And I was going to do this in a molehole maintenance episode, but you know, I thought, man, you know, the last episode was so awesome, and you know, so many of you guys, I mean, literally hundreds of you guys commented about this freaking giant lava ball. So I thought, you know what, let's just get this, you know, let's nip this in the freaking bud right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, let's get these rails up. Let's get some torches up in here. Let's just make this a generally interesting place to come. It's kind of like a viewing platform, right? And it's going to give us an excellent view of our surrounding world. Let's have a look. See, so you can hop up onto this block and look over the rails, and that, you know, that ticks all the health and safety boxes. I'm happy with that. As the health and safety officer of Rentopia, I approve of this design, and I certify that it is now open for business. If you want to come up to the live tree, guys, it's going to cost you 1 diamond. Man, I got to make a living. I got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I mean, having dogs is not a cheap business, guys. Those guys eat a lot of zombie flesh, man, and the price of zombie flesh has gone up. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking depression around here, man. Anyway, let's get this sorted. All right, so guys, looking freaking good. The viewing platform. This is basically exactly how I first envisioned it when I made this freaking thing, and I just never got around to making it for some reason. I think we just got caught up in adventures in the second continent, and you know, the Dogolith, and mob spawners, and wizard towers, and graveyards, and freaking crazy stuff like that, man. But there we go. This is exactly how I envisioned it up here. And no mobs can spawn up here, right? That's why we've made the floor out of half slabs. So you can see the floors are made out of half slabs. But right now, guys, the most important thing is to deal with this freaking physics fail, man. This is just driving me crazy. And, oh, excuse me. While I'm doing this, you know, I want to talk actually about something that I was thinking about while I was getting set up for this episode, and it's doing this again has actually brought back one of my very first memories that I have about being with my brother from the same frickin' mum of the RealGox, man. And I know we haven't seen RealGoxy for a while, but he's actually busy crafting a real life house. That's right, he is building his a house in real life, man. Which is pretty awesome. But coming back up here and getting ready for this episode really actually reminded me of one of the first memories that I have of the guy. And I mean, we were seriously young now. I'm talking probably, I was probably like 5, right? Hence why I can't really remember anything before that. But it was just after my father passed away, and my brother and I were kind of, I don't know, like we didn't really know what was going on, right? Like I kind of knew what was going on. I knew that like something bad had happened, you know. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be making the support out of mossy cobblestone, just because it's I want it to look ancient, you know. I want this lava ball to look like it's been here forever. So anyway, it was probably, man, it must have been, I mean, you know, I was 5, man, I can't remember, but it was probably like a month or so, or even maybe a couple of weeks after my father passed away. And my brother and I guess, were, you know, instinctively trying to, you know, forget about what had happened. And no, what I want to do is make the top of this, what I want to do is make the top level wood, right? Just, you know, just to change it up a bit. Anyway, so my brother and I were probably like instinctively trying to block out what had happened, right? So what we did, and I think it was actually really, man, it was one of my earliest memories, but also one of my favorite memories. There was a very jaggedy bush sort of on our driveway, right? And by jaggedy I mean that it was quite old and gnarled, and it had a lot of sticks sticking out of it, and it kind of looked quite like ancient. But inside the tree were places to sit, right? So if you can imagine a tree with many big branches sort of branching out all over the place, and then there would be places for 5-year-olds to sit. I mean, it was probably, you know, too big for an adult to get in there, but it was small enough for us to get our little buttholes in there. And we both had a spot in that tree to sit that we liked sitting, and we used to go and sit there just to like talk, and I don't know what we were doing in there, man. I guess we were just chilling. And I remember suddenly having like an epiphany, man, and I realized that all of these sticks that were sticking out of the branches that I was sitting on were kind of like they were kind of like levers and buttons of a spaceship, if you know what I'm saying. And what I started to do was is press them and tweak them. So I would pull the stick, and it would break, but it would remain attached to the tree, because it would be like a living stick, right? It would be like still a green stick. And we started pretending that this tree or bush was like a spaceship, basically. And man, we just got hooked. We got hooked into it. You know, kids get like totally hooked into stuff like that. And we were like, damn, this is awesome. And well, we probably didn't say that, but we started playing in that tree like every single day, and I guess we probably play for hours. My memory feels like we used to spend a lot of time there, like pulling the sticks and pressing them down. So I would be like, Goxie! Well, obviously, he wasn't called Goxie back then, but you know, I would say, Goxie! Hit the thrusters! And he would like tweak his stick and it would break and make a noise, and that noise represented like the button being pressed or whatever. And we'd pretend that we'd zoop off into space. But what happened eventually was quite unfortunate because, oh goodness gracious, we don't have enough vinage up in here, man. How is this looking? Pretty sweet. But what happened eventually, because we were tweaking the sticks and the gnarled bits of wood in the bush so much, they actually started to break. And eventually they started to break off. And I remember one day going there, and we were just so disappointed because suddenly all of the sticks were broken and there were no levers to press, and basically our spaceship had basically worn through and we were unable to freaking use it anymore. And I remember being really sad. Both my brother and I, we were like devastated, man. We were like, oh god, life is so unfair. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, man. That was a really sweet memory that I have of my brother. And you know, we had epic times together, man. And I think that all of those times that we had together probably helped us through like those tragic times of that we had together, man. And we were always there for each other. You know what I'm saying, man? We were like, man, we helped each other through a lot of stuff, man. And I like to think that both of us wouldn't be the men we are today without one another, man. And that would be really, you know, it'd be a really touching thing to say if I knew Goxie watched my videos, but I know that he doesn't. He lives in South Africa, man. The internet is not very fast in South Africa. Anyway, okay, guys, so back to what the hell we're doing here, man. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get some steps up in here. That's not going to work, is it? Because what I'm trying to do here, right, is make sure that this freaking... Oh, God. Let's get another piece of slabbage down there, man. Kaplam! Okay, so I'm not really a big fan of these wooden things over here. I don't think that's working. I think that it's kind of... I think that it's fine to actually just have the mossy cobblestone running along this level. So it's kind of been like... It's been yeah, I mean, it's been put on top of the life tree, you know, by man's hands or by whatever ancient power has created the giant lava ball. But I think that this wooden bit in here doesn't really work that well. And I think we're going to go back to what we had in the beginning. But this is looking sweet, man. I think I'm going to have to get some more vinage, though. Hopefully the vinage will grow. I need shears, though, to get a bit more vinage. Oh, I think we've got some in the storage room. So let's go see if we can find a bit more. Because what I need to do is get it draping from the top of these things so that we can get up here. So that is it, guys. Oh, my goodness. Looking sweet. Maybe what I should do is this, actually. Because now the reason that we've got it on wood, right, is because wood is, you know, wood absorbs force. And the wood is acting as like a buffer between the gravitational weight of the giant lava ball and the ancient mossy cobblestone pillar. Don't ask, I mean, you know, that's as much of a scientific explanation as I can give, man. So what that wood is, you know, like skyscrapers in Japan have like earthquake technology. That is basically those wooden blocks is the technology I'm using to stop the life tree toppling over due to the sheer weight of the giant lava ball. I know it doesn't make sense, guys, but that's just the freaking way it is, man. Okay, we got some vines up in here. We got 4 vines, which is exactly what we need to complete the ladder up to the freaking giant lava ball lookout point. But man, I'm so freaking happy we finally finished the giant lava ball, people. Oh man, that is the sweetness. You know what, like after the previous episode and reading all the comments in episode 50, my OCD was just, I mean, it wasn't just my OCD, man. It was like global OCD, man. It was like 46,000 cyber dogs just freaking out, man. You know, OCD was just kicking in all over the planet, and I just couldn't take it no more, man. My brain was exploding. So that is freaking epic. Alright guys, so that is sweet, man. Let's head over to the butthole. I do hear that it is delivering. Let's do some butthole clearance, and then I think it's time to head over to the Dogolith to get a couple of your asses onto the Dogolith. And what I've realized, guys, is that when I noobed out with using the Dogolog, you know, I don't know, I think it was episode 3 or something, I don't think I ever got you guys onto the Dogolith that were in the Dogolog. Right? So, I mean, what I need to do is actually get you guys from the Dogolog onto the Dogolith, and then get a couple more of you guys onto the freaking Dogolith. Right, where have I put that? Where have I put the Dogolog, man? Man, I was such a butthole when I closed the Dogolog for good. Oh man, check at this. Like, I'm trying to get as many levels as possible so that we can make a new enchanted pickaxe. I think my final conclusion regarding the Fortune 2 enchant is that I'm going to put it onto a new pickaxe. What you guys have told me is that if I put it onto Terra, she's just going to become way too expensive to repair. And, you know, basically we're just never going to be able to repair her. So I think I'm going to put her on, put the Fortune enchant onto a new pickaxe, and then go mining with 2 pickaxes. Now, I saw another amazing idea from one of you guys. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be viable or not, but one of you guys has been saying that what I should do is put the Fortune 2 enchant onto an iron pickaxe rather than a diamond pickaxe, because it's much cheaper to repair an iron pickaxe, because obviously all you need is iron ingots, and I think it's probably less levels required. So I wanted to run that idea past you guys, man. What do you guys think about that? I think it's a pretty sweet idea. And, you know, let me know what you think. Like, do you think we should make an iron pickaxe with the Fortune 2 enchant? And then maybe if we get an unbreaking enchant on one of the books, we can make, you know, we can put the unbreaking onto the iron pickaxe, and then it will essentially be doing the job that we want, but we won't have to use diamonds to repair it and whatnot. So let me know what you think about that, guys, in the comment section below, man. Okay, we are at the freaking Dogolith, man. Damn, this episode has flown by. So, guys, I've got the old Dogolog. I'm going to get Flying 9, Piggy, Blaggy, Ahmad, Safuruddin, and Wolf Becker onto the Dogolith. I'm just going to make sure that you guys are not on the Dogolith. But if you're not, I'm going to get you onto the Dogolith, and then I'm going to get 4 more of your asses onto the Dogolith, guys, on the other side of this kaplam. Kaplam! Alright, Cyber Diggity Dogs, we are back on this very rainy evening, and I am going to put 4 of you guys onto the Dogolith to end this episode. You can hear the freaking mobs in the butthole, man. Right, so, and oh, by the way, the guys in the Dogolog were put on the Dogolith. I found them on the first story. So sorry guys, you're not going to be able to get put on again. But firstly, guys, from YouTube subscribers, we've got Unicorn Experiment. Awesome freaking username, man. Oh, I can't get it in there. But you know who you are, man. We've also got My Cake Explode. Welcome to the Dogolith. My Cake Explode. And from dogcraft.net, we have got Ender Woman. Welcome to the Dogolith, Ender Woman. And we've also got One Lock Ray. Welcome to the Dogolith, One Lock Ray. Guys, that is the Dogolith entry for today. You have been immortalized in the YouTubes forever. And remember, guys, if you want to get your asses onto this Dogolith, you got to be a subscriber of the ReNDoG channel and leave a constructive comment every now and then. I randomly select people from comments to get on the Dogolith. And remember, if you ask to be put on the Dogolith, it ain't gonna happen. There's also a thread on dogcraft.net, the official CyberDog fan community, where you can put your YouTube account username and stand a chance to get your asses onto the Dogolith. Guys, this has been ReNDoG playing Minecraft. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you smackety smack that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you smackety smack that subscribe button, or this very splintery sign is going straight up the crack of your ass. Guys, this has been ReNDoG playing Minecraft. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.